Sleeping Dog. Is that really the best title for this book? Let's look at the other cases. Stolen Fan, Mouse Show, Wilford's Big Deal, Fake Soup Can. Okay, Sleeping Dog was the best case title in this book. I retract my complaint.
Argo Fump Book Review, Argo Fump Book Review.
Case 1. Idaville has a shower singing competition where people shower in public. Gross! The winner is supposed to be announced tomorrow, but the judge is stuck on the other side of the country. She left behind an envelope with a coded message. Aria, alter, liver, scar, ale, tan. Who is the winner? The message is made up of names with the first letter removed. Maria, Walter, Oliver, Oscar. Those are the names of the contestants, and the missing letters spell out Maria's name. A straightforward coded message for once. Case 2. Bugs Meany cheated a girl out of a slice of pie by pretending to sell her a flashlight that makes writing invisible. That has nothing to do with pie, but let's pretend it does. Bugs shows them some writing in red pencil. When he shines a red flashlight on it, the writing disappears. How did he do it? You can't see red letters in red light. Duh. Also, I'm going to be a jerk and point out that this is a simple variation on case 9-2, where a red harmonica was a different color under blue light. Case 3. There is a car accident in town. Bugs takes advantage of the distraction in order to steal a fan. Bugs is a jerk. He frames Encyclopedia for the theft. When a policeman investigates, Bugs says, "That's the stolen fan! It has 4 blades!" Encyclopedia says he's lying. Why? How did he know the fan had 4 blades if he never saw it when it was unplugged? Yeah, that's also a repeat solution. Bugs reveals something only the culprit would know. That's like half of Bugs' mystery problems. The other half are just Bugs being stupid. Case 4. In the case of the sleeping dogs, 4 dogs are in an eating contest. We're rooting for Elmo, who hurt his paw this morning. The dogs are all given separate areas divided by glass panes. Let me quote the conversation. Elmo looks like he'll eat everything in sight. Those pains won't stop him. You sure you didn't starve him for a week? You ought to get him to a dog doc. Elmo is drugged and collapses. Who did it? The culprit is the person who mentioned seeing the dog doctor. He must have known ahead of time that Elmo was hurt because he thought Sally said pain. An innocent person would have heard pain. That is, pain injury versus pain window pane. I'm giving this case 0 points because the solution depends on dumb wordplay. If I was in the situation, I would never use the word pain to talk about the dividers. I would say divider. But let's look at the conversation again. This time, let's ignore Sally's comment about pains. You sure you didn't starve him for a week? You ought to get him to a dog doc. In context, this is a perfectly normal statement. It makes perfect sense to say a starving dog should see a veterinarian. A completely innocent person might say that, so it's not proof of guilt. Case 5. Slim is a tall, skinny boy. Kirby is a short, strong boy. The 2 of them are accused of stealing figs, but when Kirby stands on Slim's shoulders, he can't reach the tree. Sally beats them up, then wonders, how did they steal the figs? Simple, they put Kirby on the bottom, that way the boy with the larger reach was on top. Case 6. Idaville has a mouse show where mice are judged based on how good-looking they are. Between this and the shower singing, Idaville has some weird competitions. The competition takes food donations. Judd was about to count the candy when he was distracted. When he came back, he found all 43 candy bars were stolen. Who did it? Judd. How did he know there were 43 bars if they were stolen before she could count them? 2 things. 1. Who steals candy bars, then stops to count them all instead of eating them? 2. This is a total repeat of case 3, where the suspect reveals information only the culprit would know. Like, granted, they use the solution a lot in this series, but I'm still taking off a half point for a repeat solution. More on this later. Also, Encyclopedia complains the grand prize of the competition is 50 cents. It has not been adjusted for inflation since the 1800s. That is some high and mighty talk coming from somebody who also hasn't adjusted his prices since the 60s. Case 7. The A1 Natural Rope Company is holding a contest to prove their rope is long-lasting. The winner is whoever can be tied up with a 17-foot piece of rope for 32 million seconds. That's a year. I'm not sure why they counted it in seconds. Anyway, the only contestants who are tied up for more than a week are a pair of twins. They go swimming every morning. Encyclopedia says they're cheating. Why? My guess was that it's impossible to swim while tied back to back to someone. Nope. Encyclopedia says they're guilty because the rope is 17 feet. He knows this just by looking at the rope. How? The entire rope is not visible. Encyclopedia says it shouldn't be 17 feet because rope made from natural fiber shrinks when wet. Survey says this is a bad solution, and I agree. Case 8. Wilfred Wiggins is cheating kids out of their money by pretending he'll let them name stars. Hey, Wilfred is using a real-life scam for once, huh? Wilfred claims his partner flew in from Germany today. The plane came in from the south, and the sun hit his eyes as he exited a plane. What is the lie? Germany is not south of Florida. Well, that should be the solution, but no. The solution is that the sun doesn't rise in the west. I'm giving this case half a point, because we've seen this facing the wrong direction with the sun in books 7, 12, and 20. 4 times is enough. Case 9. 2 boys are having a food sayings duel. They say, full of beans, cool as a cucumber. Is anything in your room an apple pie order? Full of ginger. Deal with me and you'll end up in the soup. After the duel, one of the boys is robbed. Someone stole tickets from the fake soup can in his room. How was the hiding place revealed? Well, one boy said, in your room and in the soup. He said this in a really awkward way. It should be obvious he was passing clues. Case 10. Candace shines shoes. Someone stole her sock full of quarters when she left to buy donuts. Encyclopedia asks 2 people if they know what happened to the missing $10. One says, I only steal customers. And the other says, I don't need quarters. Who did it? This is a repeat of cases 3 and 6. The suspect revealed something that only the culprit would know, namely the fact that the $10 was in quarters. Half a point for this repeat solution. I'm not taking off a full point because it's still a valid solution. It's just that 3 culprits reveal themselves in the exact same way in the same book. That's not very good. I give Encyclopedia Brown number 21, Encyclopedia Brown and the Case of the Sleeping Dog, a 6.5 out of 10.